SoFi Stadium as part of an unsettled AFC playoff picture. Well, one piece of the puzzle, though, crystal clear for C.J. Stroud of the Texans. Win, and you are into the tournament, and that's all they've been doing. Looking for 8 in a row today against Derwin James and the Chargers, who come into this matchup streaking as well. Winners of 4 in a row with their sights still set on an AFC West crown.
Throw to the end zone, caught, touchdown! Unbelievable play. Absolutely thrilled. Let's go! I'm on the way like a road trip. On my way to the top of the mountain. Dedicated and mentally focused. Guaranteed I shoot a shot at a bogey. We bring the squad in.
And we welcome you to NFL Game Day Kickoff presented by Geico, where the Chargers and Texans will get after it in a matter of hours there from SoFi Stadium. Boy, Nico Collins got after the Chargers in their playoff matchup a year ago, setting a Texans record with 122 receiving yards. Love another outing like that, and a very warm post-Christmas holiday greeting to all of you. Welcome inside our NFL Network studios as we get you set for this NFL Network exclusive game here with the Chargers and Texans. Rhett Lewis, 2011 NFL rushing champ Maurice Jones-Drew, Super Bowl champion Michael Robinson. They have signed up for postseason drama today. Yes. We're in for that, aren't we?
Yeah.
And so to do that and to give you proper context on how we got here, let's show you how the Texans and Chargers arrived here in Week 17. Well, the Texans got outgained by the Raiders.
Yeah, we don't need to do
It was a 23-21 win, but Derek Stingley got that party started with the pick six. Had the Dalton Schultz touchdown, a couple of tiny Fairbairn field goals, and the Texans hang on for their 7th straight victory. For the Chargers, it was Justin Herbert's best outing since that hand injury. Is not throwing. And a couple of touchdowns there, one to Quentin Johnston, another to Lad McConkey, and the Chargers double up the Cowboys 34-17. And now we get a look at what this game means. So much to both of these teams. For the Texans, you love this. Win it in. It doesn't get much simpler than that. And they've still got some upward mobility in the AFC playoff picture, which we'll show you throughout the next couple of hours. Chargers still have a shot at the AFC West crown with wins today and then Week 18 in Denver. All right, fans are ready for this one as well. Jamie Erdahl, normally sitting, well, right here inside this studio on Good Morning Football today, roaming the sidelines, and has more for us. Jamie?
Rhett, you mentioned that very important word, context, in us understanding how these two teams got here today. But there's also context from the last time these two teams played each other last January, and that happened to be a 4-interception thrown Justin Herbert game in a loss for the Chargers against the Texans. Jim Harbaugh called that game an utter disappointment, and that he has to get the Chargers to play up to Justin Herbert's level. That's the entire goal here for the Chargers. Their defensive coordinator, Jesse Minter, has said this time of year, you don't play for what the game means. You play to peak every time out, and that requires the Chargers to remain fresh. Harbaugh made a decision this week for their one day off. It would be Christmas Day for the players to remain with their families at home. Harbaugh mentioned that this team is 2-0 when Harbaugh decided to give the team a national holiday off. This year, they won the week of Thanksgiving after having that day at home, and last year on Christmas week, they are 2-0. They're hoping to make it 3-0 and once again avoid the Texans from clinching a postseason opportunity. Rhett, we love a game that has context and it has juice this time of year.
So much juice. Thank you, Jamie. We'll check back with you there, roaming the sidelines for our NFL Network broadcast crew. It'll be Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner in a couple hours. How about the Broncos on top there? But look, the Chargers still have a chance to take them down. If they win out here, they are AFC West champions, and we'll see how the seeding shakes out from there.
Come on, Bill. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we're talking about all that. You see them Jags at number 3? Let's quit playing with me.
There you go.
And y'all may have to come see us.
Plenty of time.
And you don't want that.
All of it.
You don't want none of that.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
Huh? You don't want none of that.
Where's my single?
Rob, we'll get to your single. You settle down over here. Let's talk there.
All of it.
Okay.
All the smoke. Here we go. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead. You go with your
Rob, a matchup that you think will help decide the winner in today's contest?
Oh, it's easy. It's those tackles or the tackles of the Los Angeles Chargers going up against that pass rush of the Houston Texans. Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson Jr. Combined, these guys have 24.5 sacks on the season. Both of them, you have to double. And if you know offensive line play, defensive line play, you can't double both of them, right? These guys are records. And then when you look at the Chargers offensive line, guys have been hurt all season. Trey Pipkins, he's been banged up. Rashawn Slater, Joe, all of those guys are out. And so those injuries have led to Justin Herbert being one of the most hit quarterbacks in all of football. This matchup will decide today's game.
You know, I had missed our meeting, and so when you took that, I was like, man, I wanted to talk about that because both those guys have double-digit sacks, too.
Yes.
And they get to the quarterback, and we know that as Jacksonvillians, or Duval Countyans, however you want to say it.
Jacksonvillians.
But I will tell you this. To me, I'm looking at C.J. Stroud versus Derwin James. And the reason being is Derwin James can affect the game both in the run game, stopping the run, but sacking the quarterback, getting interceptions. He can affect the game in so many different ways. So if you're C.J. Stroud, you have to have your eyes on number 3. Wherever number 3 is, if he's at the line of scrimmage, he's most likely blitzing. We got to make sure we account for that, right? Our offensive line is struggling with the Houston Texans as well. I can't throw hospital balls to my receivers across the middle. I have to make sure that whoever he's covering, I don't try to go after him. Because guess what? He has 2 interceptions on the season. So you're talking about a guy that affects the game in every way, shape, or form on the defensive side. To me, that's going to be the matchup.
And you don't want C.J. Stroud to get in the rhythm.
No.
So you want him to stop his feet. You want him to have to go through his reads. Derwin James is excellent at this.
Yeah, we've seen what that rhythm looks like. I mean, you go back to the rookie year and C.J. Stroud, special. Herbert will look to target Ladd McConkey as he has all season today against the Texans. Ladd leading the Chargers in receiving yards. And there's Keenan Allen leading the Chargers in receptions. Quentin Johnson, by the way, is also on that lower third you saw there, leading the Chargers in receiving touchdowns. And so many Christmas greetings sent out from across the NFL, from AFC to NFC and all corners of the divisions. But we stay here in the AFC where Jamie Erdahl had a chance to catch up with Khalil Mack ahead of this matchup.
Khalil, I love something you mentioned this week in the media about this game today, which is winning by any means necessary. When you have game planned for this, what are some of those means that you need to play by today to beat the Texans?
Man, start with physicality, getting off the blocks, creating knockback in the run game, and then putting pressure on CJ.
Speaking of CJ, he's talented. He can get rid of the ball quick. You turn on the game film. What are some things that you think you could get after to put that offense under pressure?
I mean, it's going to be a challenge, man, just understanding how he's matured and how he sees the game. Like you said, he gets the ball out pretty quick. First, second down, second and 7+. And so it's going to be a challenge for us, knowing that they're going to block it up, play action, deep throws, and try to run the ball. But all in all, I think our plan is pretty solid with Jason Minna on this side.
One of the favorite things that fans love is how your coach talks about your quarterback. What are some favorite things about Justin Herbert that you love being on team with him?
Man, it's so many, man. I feel like one of them was last night. Yesterday afternoon, I had my boys while I was in the hot tub and getting the cold tub at the facility. And he stopped in and was looking and trying to say hi, but he kind of got his own little awkward ways about it. But that's him though, and he's like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's friendly, but he's definitely a different person when it comes to his interactions. And so he's a unique person in his own right, but he's a solid dude, man, and a great player, but he's a better person.
Not awkward on the field, at least.
No,
Merry Christmas.
No. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Khalil.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yes, Justin Herbert, a unicorn in many ways. And Khalil Mack.
Man, right there.
Right now.
You sound like your uncle?
It does a little bit.
I still got PTSD of blocking him when we were at the Raiders together.
Warming up on the field. Hey, how about former Chargers quarterback Philip Rivers? Been talking.